Mariana Trench is long. It's about 1,500 miles long, and there's a part of it called the Challenger Deep that's the deepest place on our planet. This is sci-fi for real.
Humanity has always been drawn to the edges of the unknown. From the first steps on distant mountaintops to the footprints pressed into lunar dust, exploration has shaped the course of our history. Yet, even as telescopes scan the heavens and rockets reach for planets, one of Earth's most profound frontiers has remained largely untouched, hidden beneath miles of crushing water and eternal darkness. Far below the surface of the Pacific Ocean lies a world few can comprehend: the Mariana Trench. It is the deepest point on our planet, an abyss so vast and hostile that for decades it was more a place of myth than of science. Very few dared to enter, and fewer still returned with answers. Among those who did was filmmaker and explorer James Cameron, who risked everything to descend into this alien world. What he found, and what he later revealed, continues to challenge our understanding of life, exploration, and the limits of human ambition. On March 26, 2012, James Cameron's descent into the depths of the Mariana Trench began as more than an expedition. It was a confrontation with the most unforgiving environment on Earth, a journey into a realm where the rules of survival are rewritten by nature itself. Sealed inside the deep-sea Challenger, a narrow vertical submersible engineered to withstand pressures that could obliterate nearly any man-made creation, Cameron placed his life in the hands of technology and precision. For nearly 3 hours, he sank further into the ocean's blackness, a descent so total that sunlight was swallowed whole, replaced by a crushing silence and bone-chilling cold. Each passing meter pressed against the vessel like an invisible weight, and by the time he reached nearly 11 kilometers below the surface, he was alone in a place no human had ever ventured solo. The Challenger Deep is not merely a location. It is a void, a trench carved into the Earth's crust, where pressure exceeds 1,000 times that at sea level. A crushing force that would flatten steel in an instant, where even the smallest miscalculation could have meant a catastrophic end. Inside the capsule, Cameron endured the claustrophobic confines of a chamber no wider than his body, unable to stretch his arms, left only with the drone of machinery and the sound of his own breathing as constant reminders of the razor-thin margin between survival and disaster. Yet outside his reinforced window lay a landscape stripped of the drama one might expect from such an alien world. No jagged mountains or towering structures, but rather an endless barren plain, a desolate seafloor stretching out into eternal darkness, devoid of light and warmth, silent beyond imagination. But even in this emptiness, life had found a way to persist. As Cameron began collecting samples, the stillness was interrupted by movement, tiny shrimp-like amphipods drifting through the void, their fragile bodies somehow enduring the immense pressures. In the sediment, bacteria thrived in conditions so extreme they bordered on impossible, feeding on chemical traces and scraps of organic matter that managed to trickle down from far above. These discoveries offered a chilling revelation. If life could survive here, at the very bottom of Earth's ocean, perhaps it could also exist in other hostile corners of the universe. The trench became more than an abyss. It became a mirror, hinting at what might lie beneath the frozen surfaces of Europa or Enceladus, moons where vast oceans may hide beneath layers of ice, cloaked in darkness but potentially alive with unseen ecosystems. Cameron's mission was not just about proving human endurance. It was about expanding the boundaries of possibility, showing that even in places where life seems impossible, nature refuses to surrender. The realization that organisms could adapt and thrive in such a world carried profound implications for science, suggesting that our understanding of habitability is far narrower than reality itself. And so, within those 7 hours of confinement, while the world above carried on unaware, one man witnessed firsthand that Earth's most inhospitable depths are not empty, but instead alive with secrets, whispering of survival against the odds, and hinting at life's unyielding resilience in places we have not yet dared to look. Exploring the Mariana Trench is a journey that rivals humanity's ventures into space, a descent into a place more alien than most landscapes on Earth, more inaccessible than the Moon itself, and experienced by far fewer people than those who have walked on its lunar surface. When James Cameron finally landed at the bottom, he described a solitude so profound it was almost otherworldly, a stillness that seemed to press against the mind as the surrounding darkness closed in. The trench was carved over millions of years by the subduction of tectonic plates, where the Pacific Plate slides beneath the Mariana Plate, creating a natural wound nearly 36,000 feet deep, a scar in the Earth's crust that seems frozen in time, yet shaped by continuous geological violence. Unlike the barren, airless surface of the Moon, the trench exists beneath 7 miles of ocean, a hidden abyss in which a fragile, dynamic ecosystem persists, shaped by both the crushing pressures of the depths and the remarkable resilience of life. Cameron's descent revealed this alien world in ways that human imagination had rarely captured, showing a place where survival defies expectation, where life has adapted to exist under conditions so extreme that every meter of depth could have been fatal. Even as Cameron returned to the surface, the trench continued to hold its secrets, hinting at the mysteries that extend far beyond visual observation. 2 years after the dive, researchers recorded a sound emanating from the depths, later dubbed the biotwang, a phenomenon that seemed to echo through the trench with a haunting resonance. It began as a low, rumbling pulse, rising into a metallic, ringing quality that faded into silence, a sound at once alien and deeply unsettling. Initial speculation ranged from mechanical interference to theories of unknown creatures inhabiting the deep, and while current understanding links it to the calls of large baleen whales, the exact source remains unconfirmed. The presence of such sounds is a chilling reminder that the trench is not a silent void, but a world alive with phenomena humans have yet to comprehend. Every echo, every vibration in the water carries hints of life and activity that exist beyond the reach of direct observation, reinforcing the unsettling realization that the Mariana Trench is an ecosystem operating on a scale and in a manner that challenges human understanding, and that the bottom of the ocean continues to harbor enigmas that may never be fully explained. The significance of Cameron's dive extends beyond the images and the adrenaline of extreme exploration. It reshapes the way humanity perceives the limits of discovery. The mission was never intended as a personal triumph. It was a deliberate effort to illuminate Earth's last frontiers, to ignite a sense of wonder and curiosity about the unknown. The samples brought back from the trench have revealed microbial species previously unknown to science, organisms that thrive in environments defined by crushing pressure, near freezing temperatures, and near total darkness, expanding our understanding of the possibilities for life and adaptation. Cameron's high-definition footage brought the abyss into the public imagination, transforming the invisible into something tangible and reminding viewers that there are realms on Earth as alien and awe-inspiring as anything in fiction. By exposing the hidden complexity of the trench, the expedition underscored that exploration is far from complete, that oceans remain vast, uncharted frontiers filled with life, sound, and phenomena that could reshape our understanding of biology, geology, and even the origins of life itself. It highlighted that humanity's drive to explore is not limited to outer space. Profound discoveries await within our own planet, beneath the waters, in places few will ever reach, and even fewer will fully comprehend. The Mariana Trench thus stands as both a warning and a marvel, a chilling testament to the extremes of nature, and a vivid reminder that the world's most inaccessible places still hold secrets capable of challenging human perception and inspiring the imagination. Through Cameron's dive, the trench emerged from obscurity, not merely as a location on a map, but as a living, breathing entity filled with mysteries, strange sounds, and life forms that endure against every conceivable obstacle. A stark demonstration that the final frontiers of our planet are as compelling, as dangerous, and as full of wonder as the cosmos itself. Descending into the Mariana Trench, James Cameron embarked on a journey that few could even imagine, confronting a world so extreme and isolated that it defies ordinary perception. The Mariana Trench is a wound in the Earth's crust, formed over millions of years as the Pacific Plate slides beneath the Mariana Plate, plunging nearly 36,000 feet into darkness and crushing pressure. Inside the deep-sea Challenger, a vessel engineered to withstand forces that would obliterate any conventional machine, Cameron experienced isolation and confinement unlike any other. The submersible was narrow and suffocating, a human capsule where every movement was constrained, every breath measured against the vast, silent pressure pressing from all sides. As he descended, the sunlight disappeared, leaving only darkness so complete it seemed to absorb thought itself. The temperature plummeted, the hum of machinery became his only companion, and for nearly 7 hours he confronted a world few had ever glimpsed. At the bottom, the seafloor stretched into an endless barren plain, devoid of color, devoid of sound, yet alive with resilient organisms that defied the oppressive environment. Tiny, shrimp-like amphipods drifted through the blackness. Bacteria thrived in sediments starved of nutrients, and other life forms persisted in ways that challenged our understanding of survival. These discoveries revealed that even in the most hostile alien conditions on Earth, life can endure, adapt, and flourish, suggesting that similar possibilities might exist in other extreme environments across the universe. The trench itself is alive with mysteries, including enigmatic sounds recorded years after the dive, such as the biotwang, a deep rumble rising to a metallic resonance that faded into silence, its origin still uncertain, though some theories link it to the calls of large baleen whales. These sounds serve as a haunting reminder that the Mariana Trench is not a dead void, but a complex, dynamic ecosystem filled with phenomena beyond human comprehension. It is a place where geology and biology intertwine, where tectonic violence created a habitat that harbors life against impossible odds, and where every meter of depth carries the weight of forces capable of crushing machines and minds alike. The significance of Cameron's dive extends beyond personal achievement, beyond footage and samples, revealing that exploration on Earth can be as profound and transformative as ventures into space. Few have reached these depths, yet the Mariana Trench remains more mysterious and less understood than the farthest reaches of the Moon, hidden beneath nearly 7 miles of ocean, a testament to the fragility and resilience of life, and a stark reminder of how little humanity truly comprehends about its own planet. Yet this expedition was not without cost. Cameron has spoken extensively about the years of obsession and sacrifice that went into the deep-sea challenge, the sleepless nights, the relentless technical setbacks, the enormous financial and personal risks. This was not merely an expedition. It was a pursuit that demanded total commitment, a confrontation with the limits of human endurance and ambition. The experience changed him fundamentally, shifting his perspective from seeing Earth as an endless resource to recognizing it as a living, fragile world, deserving of respect and protection. To stare into the abyss of the trench is to confront the reality of our planet's limits, its vulnerabilities, and its enduring mysteries. And Cameron emerged from the dive with a new understanding of humanity's responsibility toward the natural world. The findings he revealed to the public reinforced this vision. The ocean is not empty, it is not silent, and it is not dead. Life exists in ways we are only beginning to understand, thriving in the darkest, most hostile corners of our world, an enduring challenge to complacency and a call to continue searching for knowledge, both on Earth and beyond. Cameron emphasized that the dive was not a conclusion, but a beginning, an opening into a realm that humanity has largely neglected, while mapping distant planets in greater detail than its own oceans. The deep-sea challenge expanded the boundaries of exploration, demonstrating that the unknown is still out there, waiting to be confronted, and that discovery is not limited to outer space, but is as vital and urgent in the oceans beneath our feet. The expedition was historic, marking the third human descent into the Challenger Deep, and the first to spend hours collecting high-resolution footage and biological samples, setting a precedent for future missions. Since then, the trench has been revisited by other submersibles, revealing new species, mapping uncharted landscapes, and continuing the process of unlocking its secrets. Cameron's journey thus became the spark for a new era of deep-sea exploration, inspiring scientists, private explorers, and the general public to reconsider what lies beneath the waves. Beyond the scientific achievements, the lasting legacy of the deep-sea challenge is the message it conveys. The unknown is vast, and the pursuit of understanding it is far from over. The ocean remains a frontier, alive with life, mystery, and sounds that challenge comprehension, a realm where each discovery reshapes our understanding of biology, evolution, and the resilience of life. Cameron's descent revealed that even the most hostile environments on Earth are inhabited, that ecosystems persist under pressures that seem insurmountable, and that the pursuit of knowledge demands dedication, risk, and a willingness to confront danger and uncertainty. The Mariana Trench, with its alien landscapes, crushing pressures, and living organisms thriving against impossible odds, is both a humbling reminder of the fragility of human existence and a profound testament to the endurance of life. Cameron's expedition demonstrates that exploration is not merely about reaching a destination, but about witnessing the extraordinary resilience of life, confronting the limits of human understanding, and inspiring humanity to continue seeking answers to questions that remain unanswered. His personal sacrifices and relentless pursuit of discovery underscore the profound cost and extraordinary value of pushing beyond known boundaries, revealing the ocean not as an empty void, but as a living, breathing frontier still brimming with mysteries waiting to be uncovered. The Deep Sea Challenge thus stands as a milestone in human exploration, an enduring symbol of curiosity, courage, and the relentless drive to understand the world in all its hidden complexity, and a call to recognize that the unknown is still out there, and that the quest to understand it is far from complete. The Mariana Trench remains Earth's final abyss, an uncharted world where the laws of life bend and where our understanding of the planet deepens with every descent. James Cameron's daring dive in 2012 did more than set a record. It reminded us that the spirit of exploration is alive, that our world is not yet fully known, and that the mysteries of the ocean may hold answers to questions far greater than ourselves. If his story has shown us anything, it's that the edge of discovery lies not in distant galaxies, but in the depths beneath our very feet. If you found this journey as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more explorations into the mysteries that shape our world. The story of the Mariana Trench is far from finished, and together we can keep the spirit of discovery alive.